What's up, dude? And Sursa, welcome back to an electrifying episode of our challenge where we are beating all the bosses in the Blu-ray Academy, all of the Elite Four, Kieran and Director Serrano, with 18 teams, one to represent each type. We recently completed this challenge with the Bug type team, the Dark type team, and the Dragon type team, so we're on to Electric. And this team, as you can see, features a beautiful Alolan Raichu. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's so cool. I'm making a big fuss about him because you can't actually get him directly in Scarlet and Violet. The only ways to get him are, I think, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I don't have those games. I think you can get him in there and transfer him over. Or you can also get him in Sword and Shield through the Isle of Armor DLC. The whole hassle. Why am I making a fuss? Anywho, but you may be asking, so what's the strategy with this team? Well, with an electric type team, you probably want to use electric terrain. So Incursion is there to set that up and just do a little bit of supporting. Here and there with Thunder Waves, spikes to break focus sashes. Scald is really nice. You can get some niche burns if you get lucky. Our one so the challenge is putting us on a level playing field with the rest of the Elite Four. They all have one Pokemon that doesn't follow their type specialty, so I've got Iron Bundle. He's not an electric type, but he's a robot, so I think he fits decently well. If not very well. As much as a non-electric type can. And then that works really nicely because its Quark Drive will boost its special attack, its Choice Specs will further boost its special attack. It's going to rip some super high power Ice Beams and Hydro Pumps. It's going to go crazy. The downside is, its Choice Specs, we can't switch our move. We're locked into a move upon switching and using a move. Oh yeah, it's shiny. Cool. Anywho. And I just felt that 294 speed was enough that we didn't really need to boost its speed further through speed boosting nature and the Quark Drive. So like the specs and the special attack boost with Quark Drive, it just works. It's really good. We've also got Iron Thorns, all-out attacker, and I invested a lot in speed. So if we can set Tailwind up with Kilowattrel, it can outspeed things. We've got the loaded dice, so Rock Blast and Pin Missile do a lot of damage. Quark Drive will boost its attack. It'll hit some things real hard. And we've got Electabuzz for Follow Me to keep the damage on it and not on anything else. That's pretty much the strategy. And you might be wondering why I've got a Alolan Raichu, when, believe it or not, as you can see, regular Raichu can learn all these same moves. Fake Out, Reflect, Light Screen, Volt Switch, bam. And I'm doing that because Surge Surfer doubles Raichu's speed and electric terrain. I obviously already have electric terrain up with the convention, so that brings our speed to like 400. We'll be outspeeding everything. And so that meant without any speed investment, I can invest all my points into defense so I can actually live Earthquakes, at least after Reflect anyway. So Raichu can actually live Earthquakes, and, well, yeah, actually provide some value. Actually stay on the field for a little longer. So that's kind of how the team works. Let's see if we can make it work. Yep, the Electric Surge, that's beautiful. I'm going to get Reflect up first. You might think of going for Fake Out, but I think that doesn't serve enough. That doesn't get us enough value here, and if we hit Dugtrio, we're going to lose speed to its Tangling Hair. If we hit the Skarmory, we're going to lose HP to its Rocky Helmet. So I just don't see the value in taking Fake Out if we're going to lose some in our speed stat or lose some HP. It's just not worth it. I'd rather live this way. then this is all just going to do a number. You know, for uninvested purchase. That's a lot of damage. I'm surprised she went for Whirlwind there and not Stealth Rocks. Well, we might be able to work with it. We'll probably be able to work with it. Here I'm gonna get we got the Reflective, I'm gonna get the Light Screen. And then I'm just gonna protect on Electabuzz. That's one thing if you're looking at, you know, learning about actual VGC strategies, that's one thing you might not do. Putting Protect on a Pokemon that's supposed to be bulky, like an Incineroar or an Angus, is probably not the best strategy because you're okay with damage. But I felt we had room for it on Electabuzz. Especially because our Iron Thorns has Earthquake, so if we start clicking Earthquake with Iron Thorns, you know, I want my Electabuzz not to take too much damage. So Iron Thorns, speaking of which, can't really take on that Dugtrio very well. So I feel like Bundle might be the play here. Actually, no. Yeah, Bundle. Bundle's totally gonna play. And I'm gonna Ice Beam into the Dugtrio to get a knockout, and we can Electro Wedge into Skarmory to bring the sturdy ability, so it can be one shot from there. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. That's a two-shot. I might click that again. I will click that again. So let's get the Ice Beam on Reuniclus and throw an Electro Web again. Reuniclus is bulky enough, but I think this Electro Web, yeah, look at that double KO for Electabuzz. That's our freaking support mod, and it just got 2 KOs. Look at him go. That's fun. Anyway. So Iron Bundle is feeling kind of walled here, because both those Pokemon were this Ice Beam, and I'm stuck into Ice Beam. So I'm going to swamp to Pincurchin. I feel like we're fine stacking it at this point if we need to, and we're just gonna hit another Protect here. Keep Electabuzz alive. Dang, they both attacked into Electabuzz. Oh, whoops. They didn't see the Iron Bundle as a threat? I'm surprised. Alright, I'm gonna click Memento on I'll be honest, I'm a little more worried about the Empoleon. Did we get both Reflecting on Light Screen though? We did. The Reflect's going away sooner though, so I'm gonna Memento onto the Empoleon. And we're gonna Electro Web. Just get some damage going. Ooh, and we got a nice Paralyze on this Scizor. Static, awesome ability. Ooh, the Memento did not work. Man, even with -1 speed from Electro Web, that Empoleon is all red. That's surprising. Urchins are slow, I guess. Now we can bring in Kilowattrel. I am going to hit Tailwind here and then use Follow Me to keep my Kilowattrel safe. It's going to force the opposing two Pokemon to attack Electabuzz, so we can safely get the Tailwind up. And charge us up Wind Power. I think we take that. Yeah, we take that nicely. Ooh, Electabuzz is hanging on. So now if we Electro Ball the Empoleon with our Wind Power boost and Tailwind boost and all those boosts, that should knock out Empoleon. And then if we Follow Me, keep the damage up to the Wattrel. It's always good. So goodbye Empoleon. Kind of glad the Memento didn't work out. Maybe it would have been better if it worked. But it didn't work anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And now that she only has 2 Pokemon left, I think it's a good chance to get in the bundle. The Scizor is paralyzed, so I'm not too worried about it when I Electro Ball and Hydro Pump Metagross. Iron Bundle has like a decent stat, like over 100, so it might be able to take a hit Scizor as well. And I think Kilowattrel will miss all of the moves. You can resist Pounce, it resists Bullet Punch. It resists Aerial Ace. So that's going to knock out the Metagross nice and quick. Thank goodness we didn't hit that Hydro Pump. Yeah, see? The Iron Bundle can leave a Trailblaze on that thing. Isn't that amazing? And then we can finish that thing off with Electro Ball, and it'll probably Bullet Punch and knock out Iron Bundle, but you know, if it gets paralyzed, it didn't get paralyzed. Okay, Iron Bundle takes one for the team, but I think Electro Ball should get a knockout. Ooh, not quite. And the tail won't figure it out. That's not good. Well, you can't knock out 2 Pokemon in one turn. Not with Scizor anyway. Sheet, my bad. Anywho, Thorns in, Electro Ball there, Earthquake here. Yeah. That's a good game, that's a nice solid 2-0. Good win for us. And I'll be right back with my battle against Drayton. I saw Drayton in the ring, so let's knock him out.